Hello everyone, my name is Marcus G. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Everything to know about Chicago Fire Season 12. In the season premiere episode of Chicago Fire, to air Wednesday, January 17, pictured are, from left, Taylor Kinney as Kelly Severide, Daniel Keary as Darren Ritter, and Jake Lockett as Sam Carver. On NBC's Chicago Fire, the first episode of Season 12 airs at 9 p.m. on Wednesday, January 17. Taylor Kinney is likely to be in it. Kinney, who was born in Nashville and has played Lieutenant Kelly Severide on Chicago Fire since the show start in 2012, is in the trailer for the Wednesday night One Chicago season premieres. Some of these are Chicago PD and Chicago Med. In January 2023, Kinney, who is 42 years old, took time off from Chicago Fire to deal with a personal matter that he has not talked about in public. Severide had to leave Firehouse 51 to go to a top arson investigation training program in Alabama, which was why Kinney wasn't on the show. Severide's wife, Stella Kidd, became worried near the end of Season 11 when she learned that he had finished his training but still hadn't gone back to Firehouse 51. In the Season 12 trailer, Kidd, played by Miranda Ray Mayo, is kissed by Severide, who tells her, "I'm here. We're all in this together. I pretty much had to fly to Alabama, handcuff you, and drag you home," Kidd tells Severide. Lang.news/Chicago Trailer 24 is where you can watch the video. NBC has also shared photos of Kinney from the first episode, which is called Barely Gone. Kinney's last episode of the show was Season 11, Episode 14, Run Like Hell, which aired on February 22, 2023. Last year, the Writers Guild of America and SAG-AFTRA went on strike, which pushed back the season openers of the One Chicago shows. The network quotes Chicago Fire showrunner Andrea Newman's recent chat with TV Line on its NBC Insider blog, saying that the season premiere of Chicago Fire will take place a long time after the end of the last season in May 2023. Newman says, "There will be a time jump before the premiere, and viewers and Firehouse 51 are in it together. There have been a lot of changes, and the 51 gang is trying to figure them all out while riding a roller coaster." People.com reported last month that Kara Kilmer, who plays paramedic Sylvie Brett, and Alberto Rosend, who plays fireman Blake Gallo, will both be leaving the show during Season 12. TV Line was told by Newman that Truck 81, where Kidd is the officer in charge, will also get a new fireman. Kinney went to Lancaster Mennonite High School and has been in films like The Other Woman, The Forest, and Zero Dark 30, which was nominated for an Academy Award. CSI, NY, Shameless, and a recurring part on The Vampire Diaries are some of the other TV shows he has been in. People chose Kinney as their favorite serious TV actor in 2016 for his work on Chicago Fire. Kinney put money into Zootropolis Cinema Stillhouse on Water Street at the beginning of 2018. He used to be engaged to Lady Gaga. Wednesday nights at 9 p.m., Chicago Fire airs on NBC, and shows can be streamed the next day on Peacock. Chicago Fire, the popular NBC thriller, will have a 12th season full of fire. The show was extended a month before the end of Season 11, in May 2023, but the next season couldn't start until after the SAG-AFTRA and OEGA strikes. While fans have been waiting to find out what firemen Kelly Severide, Randall Nauch McColland, and Sylvie Brett are doing, the show will finally come back on January 17, 2024. NBC will run new seasons of Chicago PD and Chicago Med on the same night. Both shows are part of Dick Wolf's One Chicago franchise. Season 11 made people wonder a lot of things. Severide, who was played by Taylor Kinney, wasn't at the end because she had taken some time off from the show. It was the same show where Jesse Spencer came back to play Captain Matt Casey. There were several cliffhangers that left fans wondering what happened to their favorite characters in Season 12. Here is everything you need to know about Season 12 of Chicago Fire, from the new stars to the old ones. What did Season 11 of Chicago Fire end with? People at Firehouse 51 went through changes in Season 11 of Chicago Fire. These changes happened at work and in their personal lives. Mouch, played by Christian Stolte, was shot while on the phone in a big cliffhanger. He had to have surgery right away, and at the end of the story, people were left wondering if he had died. Captain Casey came back after moving to Oregon to take care of his teenage kids, whose father had died on the job as a firefighter at Firehouse 51 and a friend of Casey's. At the start of Season 11, his romance with Brett, Kara Kilmer, wasn't over because they lived far apart. Eventually, they broke up. Brett was shocked when Casey asked him to marry her at the end of Season 11. People revealed in November 2023 that Kilmer will be leaving the show after Season 12, but it is not clear how many episodes she will be in. Fans think that Casey's shocking proposal means that she and Brett may be going west for good in Season 12. Brooke adopted a baby during Season 11. When does the 12th season of Chicago Fire start? The 12th season of Chicago Fire starts on January 17, 2024, at 9 p.m. ET/PT, in between Chicago Med and Chicago PD, two other shows set in the same world. Who is coming back for Season 12 of Chicago Fire? A source close to the production told POPLE in January 2023 that Kinney, who has been in charge of the show since its start in 2012, recently took time off to deal with a personal matter. For the sake of the show, it was said that the fireman had to leave to go to the best arson investigation training program in the world. But Severide didn't go back to Chicago when the show was over, which worried his wife Stella Kidd, Miranda Ray Mayo. That was the end of Season 11. Kidd left Chicago to find her husband and bring him home. Kinney will be back for Season 12 in October 2023, according to PUPL. However, it was not clear how many episodes he would be in. Episode 14 of Season 11 was the last time Severide was seen on the show. Miranda Ray Mayo, David Eigenberg, Hanako Greensmith, Joe Minoso, and Eamon Walker are some of the other stars who will be back for Season 12. There will also be a new look for Firehouse 51. Deadline says that Rome Flynn from How to Get Away with Murder and with Love will join the show in Episode 2 of Season 12. This is Season 12 of Chicago Fire. Which stars are leaving? In Season 12, Chicago Fire fans will lose two of their favorite characters. People revealed that Kilmer would be leaving in November 2023, and the next month, Alberto Rosend, who plays Blake Gallo, said he would also be leaving the show. He wrote on his Instagram story, "When I decided to end my time with Chicago, it wasn't easy. The people I've met were truly special, the friendships I've made will last a lifetime, and the story I got to tell was one that made me proud." He said, "Can't wait to see what else is in store, and I wish everyone the best in shooting the rest of the season." Rosen's last appearance on the show is in the first episode of Season 12. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe my fast gossip to our channel, and stay with us.